Okay, so today we're going to be learning how to represent our benchmark fractions and percentages using our hundreds grids, which is also known as your 10 by 10 grids. So we should all be familiar with this illustration right here. This is our hundreds grid. There are 100 squares inside of our 100 grids. So if I decided I want to count all of these up, there's 100 in this illustration. And there's 10 squares in each column. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's going to be 10 in each column. And that's where we get our 100 grids because 10 times 10 is 100. So if I wanted to find my fraction, I am going to see what is shaded in this first illustration. I'm going to count and I see I have 10, 20, 30, 40, or you can count one by one. Then I'm going to see what, so this is my part. Now I want to see what my whole is. And our whole in this video, or in this illustration, is 100. So that means that I have 40 shaded. So I have 40 shaded out of 100. Because we have 40 shaded and there's 100 squares in total. Now for my percent. If we remember back to yesterday's video, our previous video, we learned that percent is always out of what number? 100%. So if I have 40 shaded and I have 100 as my total, that means that my percent is 40%. All right. Now we're moving down to the second illustration. Here we have another hundreds grid. How many do I have shaded right now? Ten. Okay. And then how many do I have in total? 100. I have 100 in total in my hundreds grid, or if you like to call it your 10 by 10 grid, that is okay. So that means that my part is 10 and my total is 100, or my whole. So it's 10 out of 100. So now I need to find my percent. And percent is always out of what number again? 100%. So that means that if my denominator is 100, I automatically know my percent, 10%. That only works if you know that if your denominator is out of 100. That is when you can use your numerator as your percent. Okay, we're moving down. All right, so in this illustration, how many do we have shaded in? 61. So my part is 61, and what's our total or our whole? 100. Very good. Our percent. Percent is always out of what number again? 100%. And so what was our fraction out of? 100. So that lets me know that since my fraction was out of 100, what is our percent? 61%. And you can also get your answer by just simply counting the squares again in your hundreds grid to get your percent. All right, we're moving down. Here goes another 100s grid. How many do we have in this that are shaded in this hundreds grid? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Wow. Almost the entire hundreds grid is shaded in. So I have 95 shaded out of 100 in total. So what's my percent? 95%. Okay, we're gonna come back and do another quick video with our last two illustrations.